Hi, I'm Raul, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to install a processor into a motherboard. For this video we're going to use this Asus board socket 1366 and this i7 processor 950. Some of the other things that you'll need is some thermal paste. The processor will bring the heatsink and the fan, and you probably already will have your motherboard installed, but this is actually recommended to do this part of the installing the processor before you actually install it into the case. So we're going to start by you'll actually need an anti-static strap. Could actually mess up the processor if it's touched. Be sure to clip yourself onto a piece of metal. Most likely in the case will be fine. And here I'll show you where to go ahead and install it. Here's our processor. And you'll see that the processor, when I pull it out from here, will actually have a arrow only on one corner. You actually have to match it up to the board. Alright, so this was actually here. I actually removed it before we started. Just covering the socket, and you'll see, well, I don't know if the camera will get it, but there is a arrow in the corner there. So we'll actually just have to match it to the processor, which is there. Just telling you the correct way to actually install it. There's actually not much you'll actually have to do in this. It'll actually just fit only one way. Once it's in there, you'll see that there's a little pin here. You just actually close it up, and there's actual clip on the side here which you'll just press down a little bit gently, slide to the side, and make sure that it goes under this clip right here. That should actually hold the processor in, won't fall out of place at all. Second step is grab your thermal paste. Okay, I'll actually apply a few drops on there. Some of you will probably be asking that the heatsink itself will actually bring a little bit of a dab already on it. It's usually recommended to apply a little bit more, so it'll be a little bit better heat conduction on it. So you can actually apply a few drops on here. Let's see if we can get this going. Alright, you can usually do about a dot on each corner. Should be enough. And then one in the center. Should be good enough. Some of these thermal paste will actually bring somewhat of a little piece of plastic, so you can go ahead and spread it evenly. This should actually be enough because we have some on the heatsink already pre-applied on it, so it should be actually fine. Alright, so we'll set that aside. Alright, so your heatsink will have the fan on it as well, and you'll see that there's going to be 4 of these plastic clips already on it as well. You'll just actually match it up right to the board. They'll all just actually clip right on. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then you'll just hear it clip inside just like that. You'll do that on all 4s. Once you're actually done with that, you'll have this cable right here that will actually give power to the fan. This one was actually wrapped around over here, but I don't think it'll make it this way, but you can actually switch it to go the other way around. And right here on the motherboard you'll see the CPU fan. This one is a 4-pin. It'll actually only fit one way, so you'll just apply that guy right on there, and that should do it. After this, you just want to make sure you maintenance this. You can just, there's a couple of clips on here where you can clip this. If not, if it's just loose, it'll actually get tangled into the fan and may cause some damage in there. So once you've finished with that, that's pretty much it. When you boot up your computer, you should actually just see it. Go into your BIOS and check if it actually picked it up. It should say an i7 950 processor, and that's the way to do it.